You've been repeatedly told that Facebook ads today is all about broad targeting, yet that could be leading you to miss out on your true CAC potential. You see, every ad account does not need to follow the same setup. Your approach to Facebook ad tactics needs to be relative to the business, including the size, the complexity, the geographic markets, and the core audiences they focus on, among other factors. This means that only relying on broad targeting or Advantage plus shopping campaigns should be contextual depending on the business. So let's talk about the specific scenarios where it makes sense for you to leverage diverse targeting tactics outside of broad targeting for better CAC performance. Most media buyers watching this video likely work with clients that will eventually, if they haven't already, fully transition to broad targeting campaigns, whether it's a manual campaign or an ASC, Advantage Shopping Plus campaign. However, are there still use cases for other targeting tactics on the platform? The short answer is yes, and in fact, I've recently worked with multiple D2C brands that still benefit from lookalike audiences in both the US markets and in other global regions. True story, I was consulting for a brand this past summer, and we designed and executed a 3-cell study that gave us some really perplexing results. The goal of the A/B experiment was to identify the optimal ad account structure for the business in terms of targeting tactics. At the time of the test, the advertiser had 2 main scaled campaigns. Number 1 was an ASC campaign, and the second one was a manual campaign with broad targeting in one ad set and multiple lookalikes bundled in a second ad set with CBO turned on. During this time, based on guidance from Facebook partners and what I was hearing from other growth marketers, we believed that getting rid of lookalikes would have been the logical next move to reduce CAC. So with our hypothesis, we designed a 3-cell study with the following breakout. Cell number 1, ASC only. Cell number 2, manual campaign only. And then cell number 3, a 50-50% budget split between both ANC and manual. The results were quite shocking, but before I share that, a bit of context on the business. This client is a subscription business selling home cleaning services to the audiences in the US market. Basically, anybody with a home or an apartment is their target customer. Also, they were spending on average about $250K a month on ad spend, and their average CAC was about $85. All of that is to say that this test had a ton of conversions and there was a lot of volume for us to learn from. So we expected to learn that our manual broad targeting campaigns, which included lookalikes, would underperform against a pure broad targeting ASC campaign. Yet that wasn't the case. Our test revealed that when we leveraged both ASC and manual campaigns, which included a broad audience and a lookalike audience, we drove the lowest overall CAC. So are you telling us that we should still be using lookalike audiences? No, well, not exactly. That's one specific client with one specific test, and you shouldn't base your entire strategy on that. Instead, you should do what all great growth marketers do, just challenge what you already know and validate things with a hypothesis-led experiment. And that is exactly what I've been doing with a separate client who is an online English learning service operating in multiple regions at a global level. They also are currently benefiting from lookalike audiences in addition to broad targeting, manual campaigns, and ASC campaigns. Now, the reason they benefit from lookalike targeting is completely different than the first example with the home cleaning service, but nonetheless, I think this points us to the reality that lookalike targeting still has a place for some advertisers. To wrap this up, as we keep moving into an algorithmic-driven digital marketing world where we have less and less leverage to optimize media, you must continue to challenge what others call best practice. And even if every single media buyer you know is doing things a certain way, don't be afraid to validate that for yourself, because the confidence and conviction you get from experimentation builds a powerful foundation that not only you benefit from, but your clients benefit from as well. Hey, thanks for watching. And if you're a media buyer looking to up your game, make sure to download my free Facebook ads D2C cheat sheet. It's packed with account structure best practices, the top tests that I prioritize when I take on a new account, and insider knowledge to drive better CAC performance. The link is below in the description. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.